Alright, my bad. Alright. There you go, fits my mic a little bit. Give me a second, guys. This is my second time using this in the live stream. Alright, I think you guys can hear me. But before I start doing something, let me go to my phone and bring up the video. You know what I mean? So I can read you guys' comments. If there's anyone. Let's see. Alright, there we go. And hopefully today I do not get copyright strike. Hell yeah! Woo! Alright. Alright, the other's working now. Okay, good. Good, it's working. Alright, good. Hopefully we don't get copyright strike. Because these videos are low-key, a little bit risky to do on the YouTube live stream. But hey, if something happens. You know what I mean? Alright. Should we wait a little bit? Should we wait a little bit for people to join? As you see in the live stream, this is a reaction live stream where you're gonna see me watch to some, oh no, SCP. You guys could recommend me SCP video or I could look them up. And then after this, I may live stream some, I don't know, Roblox or Steam or something like that. Probably Roblox. One of those two. Alright, let me just fix my thing real quick. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, there we go. Hopefully the stream won't lag like that. Alright! Let's start it. Damn, I'm starting today. Let me look up some SCP, you know what I mean? Alright. Let's see, let me put my phone over here. Let me fix my chair, you already know what I mean. Alright, so let's see, which video should I react to? I don't know about this one. See, look, that's me over here. Let's see. You guys want me to react to Iris? No? Iris NP? No, maybe. Maybe. No. Oh, a little bit too boring? No, maybe. Or we could, go to SCP anime, Tales from the Foundation. He's kinda fire. He's low-key fire a bit. See the Dark Secret of Anesthesia. I know I butchered that, but I really don't care. Let's see. Oh, we could react to an SCP video. Like, it doesn't have to be Tales from the Foundation. Like, I could just leave the phone, like, separate the videos. You know what I mean? Let's see. Is there something to catch my interest? Let's see. We got more people on the live stream. How you guys doing? Welcome to the live stream, I wouldn't mind if you guys said something on the live stream so I could shout you out real quick. If you know what I mean. If you want to get shouted out, you don't have to. I'm just saying. Alright, yeah, we're going from Tales from the Foundation. Or we could try the Robber. Let's see what kind of videos you had that I haven't reacted to yet. We could try the Living Lego SCP. No? Yes, maybe? Oh, yeah, ad. Remember I was talking about ads. If I'm not getting paid a single penny from an ad, I'm not going to put volume on the ad. There we go. You guys already know the Robber. I've been reacting to this video, multiple times in my channel. You already know the deal. I'm gonna leave you a like. Go support him. I don't care. He has way more subscribers than me. He deserves it way more. The video, sadly, is not gonna be in the description because this is a live stream. So, and hopefully, I do not get copyrighted. You know what I mean? These videos are kind of risky to do on YouTube. Let's get started. Let me just set my mic up a little bit so I could, watch this while laying back in my chair. And yeah, let's go. And hopefully it's too loud. Let me know if it's too loud now.
They excitedly conferred and began building several objects that they intended to use in battling each other. These included a transformer and M1 Abrams tank. The children were instantly removed, at which point the creations began to fire and eventually destroy.
Yo, what can I get that Lego
from? I'm the Rubber. Today,
hi, Rubber. How you doing?
Safe
nah, but for real though, where do I buy that Lego from? Just becomes alive out of nowhere.
SCP-387, known by the alias Living Legos, is a tub of Legos containing shapes found in normal commercially available sets and ones not found in standard sets, such as circular wheels and prisms. It has no brand name and every company interviewed by undercover agents thus far has denied ever making irregular Lego.
So what? It just appear out of nowhere.
The tub is not full.
Like God, like
either
here's some
partially
Legos. Do
filled
whatever you
or
want with it.
almost emptied.
Just come back to
the
life.
Lego will slowly duplicate
I
themselves,
see.
stopping when the container is full. Similarly, when an amount of SCP-387 higher than the tub's capacity was placed upon the tub, it will shrink until the red tub
so
was
just
fully
disappear out of nowhere. I see.
interesting
This is
property
not
of
as this is
387
witchcraft
that
out
when
here.
constructed by a human hand, the constructions will animate
Okay.
themselves, performing activities based on their surroundings. In an experiment, a robotic arm was used to construct
maybe
a car
Anarchy.
out of 387.
Low key, what you guys will make? I make myself a Lamborghini and I'm stuck. Nah, actually, what you guys make? So what? If I make a gun and I actually shoot bullets or something, like how will it work? Like I thought that Transformer was shooting something. Like I know it won't shoot Lego to itself. Like does it shoot something specifically, or what you make it's like child friendly? Like is it safe SCP or not?
It did not animate.
I will put
This
money.
test was repeated with
gotta
a
see.
human hand, at which point the car animated
Hey, look
as
at that.
usual. A dead hand from a recently dismembered agent was used, and of course, there was no response.
Okay, so something living has to make the Lego for it to become alive. The Lego, as you saw, they use. Let me just go back to it. They use someone's dead arms, you know, like a foundation for the SCP thing, and it's not working.
From a recently dismembered agent was used, and of course, there was no response. The hand was then heated, which still provoked no response.
Okay,
It appears that 387 responds to a pulse, or some other
that's
detection
low-key
of
fired.
human
I'm not
life.
gonna lie.
Hence, according to the result of the experiment, if a Lego man, which is a man constructed using the provided humanoid parts, is placed within a car, it will begin to drive. Further experimentation
That look could be
has
trippy a little
revealed
bit.
that
Just
the
seeing
car
that by
and
itself moving.
Indeed, any complex machine needs no internal engine or power source.
But it's still fire.
The
It's still
Lego
fire.
people have some form of sentience, as they interact with each other quite readily. However, if left over a period of time, the constructed people and buildings will evolve. They will take on occupations based on the buildings around them.
Okay.
Like, for example, some people will become firemen,
Looking
and
back
based
to
on the
that
buildings
phase.
around them. Like,
That look like someone like he's about to shoot someone. So okay, I see. So you have to be living to make something for it to come alive. So basically, if I make, like, let's say a person like this, it would just become alive. So basically, it's like Toy Story. But the thing is evolved by itself, which is dangerous. So let's say I make a human thing, and then if I leave it alone, it's just gonna become smarter or something, like take over the world, like low key though. Now by low key, I'll make myself a jet.
like for example,
Unlimited
some
fuel.
people will become firemen and use fire trucks if the corresponding objects are there. They will also use 387 to construct more things to
will it become
expand their
living?
society.
Oh God! Remember I told you, if I'm not getting paid a single penny, I'm not showing the ad with volume. And plus, I want to get copyrighted, cause some of these ads do have copyrighted stuff. Alright, let's go back to it. I'm mute, and yeah.
Humans can interact with them quite peacefully.
So they.
But if a human
Oh.
becomes hostile to them, they will immediately cease all activity and become inanimate.
Okay.
This behavior was proved in one of the
What?
experiments. A small community of 387 was formed in a testing chamber. A plane constructed from normal Lego was placed to
That
the
looks
side of
fire.
the community. Over the next 3 hours, the following changes were observed. Several Lego men procured some equipment from SCP-387, heading over towards the plane. With incredible efficiency, the Lego men constructed what was, for all intents and purposes, a
Well, is it
working
gonna be the
airport.
plane flying around with
The
Lego Man
specific
side?
pieces having been supplied by 387.
Smacked out of
without
the air and
visible
other
signal.
stuff.
Then a petrol tank zoomed over to the plane, apparently filled it with fuel, despite earlier observations that
Yeah, how that works? It's Lego. Like, there's no. I'm so confused. Where are they getting this fuel and everything from?
vehicles constructed from SCP-387 do not require
Okay.
fuel. The plane proceeded to literally take off, flying
Smacked
around
out the air and
at
I'm
low
so.
speeds and altitude, seemingly to avoid crashing. More planes of different make
Okay.
and design were formed soon after. Judging by this, constructions of 387 have some form of understanding of the surrounding environment, and they are able to convert existing Lego to 387. SCP-387 was first found out by Agent H during a long train ride.
Well, he
back
just
to
found
the
it
city
next
he
to him
lived
in the seat.
Agent H
Bah.
discovered the tub containing SCP-387 behind the seat he was seated in, and began constructing a Lego
this was
man
planned,
out of
I'm telling
amusement.
you.
Several seconds later, it became animated. Agent H quickly disassembled the man and delivered the item to Site 19
Alright,
for analysis.
what will you guys even do?
where
Will you
it
guys
now
even
remains.
like? Will you guys? Would that spook you
Following
guys?
the discovery,
If let's say you build something like a Lego man that he did, and I know it's just start moving and waving at you, would that spook you?
security tapes from the
I
train
know
were
some people would just
confiscated
throw it.
and destroyed before they could be reviewed. Due to the nature of this object and the almost non-existent harm it poses, it is stationed in a storage container in Site 19 with a standard lock.
But is it safe? It has to
The
be a
red
safe
tub
SCP.
in which SCP-387 is contained does not possess any unusual properties itself, as it has been determined through testing. But SCP-387 will not duplicate itself unless at least a layer of it covers the bottom of the aforementioned container. A sheet is available.
So there has to be a whole layer underneath. So let's say I just put one Lego part in there, like a Lego piece, it will not duplicate itself. It would just be there with just one Lego piece.
For those wishing to utilize 387, and access will be revoked if it is not properly restored. Also, as further testing has revealed that it does not have any dangerous and unusual anomalies or features, this SCP has been in high demand for extended use. In the personnel test,
So there's like grown ass man just playing Legos. And the SCP Foundation where there's other SCPs that will rip you in half and stuff that could escape. So you telling me grown ass man will go over here, leave their duty, and like what, play Legos? See, this is why SCP, escapes and stuff.
SCP-387 has improved morale and attitude by 87%.
Alright, we're in the PC. See you later, though. Don't worry.
As a result, Dr. Arch suggested that all personnel should be allowed to use it freely for recreational activities, and the request was later approved by the Foundation. However, SCP-387 should not be given to children under the age of 10, especially if the aforementioned children are influenced by cartoons and television shows. Several young children were given SCP-387.
Oh, this would make the
instructions
Transformers
to
and
use
all
their
that?
imagination. The children, who had their memories of this experiment removed, began constructing various objects. After having noticed that they were animate, they excitedly conferred and began building several objects that they intended to use in battling each other. These included a transformer or a M1 Abrams tank.
Well, why is it bad? What, like, the thing the creator was just start shooting and stuff and like destroying
instantly
things?
removed.
I'm confused.
At which point the creations began to fire and eventually destroyed each other, though not after considerable effort. How the hell did these children gain knowledge of the workings of a M1 Abrams tank? I'm not responsible for cleaning out the mess those things make. If anyone is stupid enough to let children go at 387, I am not recommending an upgrade to Euclid, as the constructions did not fire whilst in the presence of humans. This has been tested with adults and proved just as correct, said Dr. Arch. In another experiment, Foundation's personnel emptied the red tub containing SCP-387. Then, commercially available Lego was then placed in the tub.
Well, will it also come animated?
Constructed objects were inanimate and remain so.
So it only has to be the Lego
that
that comes
the
from
Lego
that basket.
placed within the tub also did not duplicate itself. Later, a single block of SCP-387 was placed within the red tub. It also does not replicate.
Yeah, it has to be a whole layer for
More of
duplicate.
SCP-387 is added until the bottom layer was covered, at which point it began to replicate itself quite rapidly, until it had been filled. The 387 removed from the tub continued to work. According to this experiment, it appears that the red tub itself has no abilities by itself, and 387 will not duplicate itself unless in that particular tub. Perhaps this is a copyright mechanism that stops copies of 387 being made. Further experimentation is being tested.
I tell you, I'll make myself a jet.
Research, Carly accidentally put some of her Mega Block figurines near SCP-387 and left the break room with senior research, Emily. When this happened, SCP-387's world began to go berserk. The village constructed of 387, hereafter known as Blocksville, felt something horrible coming. All of a sudden, Terminator Chaplain
Okay.
Dionis heard a scream in the distance and saw a police motorcycle crashed into a pole. As he approached the crash site, he saw the motorcycle carry the remnants of Jack, horrifically mutated by the powers of chaos.
Okay, so if you leave, I'm guessing if you leave anything else that's not that Lego, like a different company, this will happen. But why?
Attempting to lash
Retarded.
out at him.
But stop! I want to get copyrighted. And I said if I'm not getting paid a single penny, I'll just add. I'm not showing the ad with volume. Alright. Yo, can this ad hurry up and like be skipped or something? Alright, go. We're gonna pause it and we're gonna continue.
With ease, Dionis stopped dead.
Damn, my
on the
boy
spawn's
got
head,
murked.
ending its pitiful life. As soon as he looked up, he saw a flight of mutants making their way through the streets. Hefting his
Low-key, who made this Lego right here, the person, yo, he looks fire, this Lego.
Crozius and his storm bolter, he stood in front of the mutants, banging his fist against his chest. Face me, and I
Okay.
may grant you your absolution in death. The mutants screeched and rushed him at once, while Dionis rushed forward, his Crozius alight in a killing blaze. He lifted his Crozius overhead and brought it down
He
to
got
his
murked.
righteous fury, utterly destroying the mutant's head. Beside him, Captain
Okay.
Adaris swung his hammer around.
He got his
launching a
people.
nearby car at unholy
They
speed
got
and
murked
destroying
too.
a swatch of incoming mutants with the impromptu projectile.
Yo, they getting
While
murked.
all this was happening, Carly and Emily returned to find the break room in sheer horror. Carly let out a big sigh, donned her goggles, and grasped the knob handle, her clipboard ready to shield her from stray projectiles. It's cleanup time.
Boy,
At this
it's
moment,
Legos. Why you
387's
protecting
world
yourself with
became
Lego?
still.
Like, it's a Lego.
Holy hands began to descend from the heavens, taking the mutants up and utterly destroying them.
Damn.
As quick as the hands took the enemy, it brought back those who were overcome, those who were unfortunate enough to have been forcibly warped.
Okay.
As the hands finally stopped the grand cleansing, one of its fingers reached down and gently stroked Dionis on the
Alright.
head. Dionis prays to the Emperor, for he forgives and protects. Adaris prays to their savior. Dionis, however, was still mentally recovering from having been personally blessed by the God
Okay.
Emperor herself. The researchers finally put the mega blocks away, sealing it in its container. The chaplain Carly touched had commissioned
Bah.
a giant golden brick statue of her,
Yo,
and
already.
the minifigs were giving it worship. Remember to check out
Ah,
my new
that's
animation
fire.
channel, The Rubber Talks, where
I see Rogue Shadows in the chat. Welcome to Livestream, Rogue Shadow. That's fine. So pretty much Legos that becomes animated. So I'll make a gun that Lego shoot real bullets. I'm guessing. There, but my boy legit instantly became a god complex though. He got touched by the Emperor. Boom! Instantly made a statue of her. Like, bruh, they don't take too much to like get hyped or something. Alright, next to the SCP video. First, let me read some comments. Rogue Shadow and the boys. Hey friends, me croaking. I know, doesn't say welcome to the live stream. But it's good, you know, it just, you know, reacting something. Later, I'm thinking of, you know, doing all live streams, you know, playing games like Roblox or Steam or something. So after this live stream, I may put up another live stream, you know, Roblox games or Steam or something. I don't know, Call of Duty. Let's see what next video. Let's do like 2 more video reaction. Let's see. Should we do the deer? I know I saw this video, but all I know about the deer, like, it's a strong being. Let me see. Let's see if we can find something like, you know, like something like cool, like the Legos. That's, you know, interesting. So we got this deer. We already saw the Lego. We now got to this one. I'm scared what they're gonna show. I saw this one. Sadly, I'm not gonna react to it, guys. Sorry. I could do the red sea object. That one looks a little bit fire. Yeah, why not? Let's do this one and then the red sea object. Alright.
In the case of containment breach, Site 100's nuclear device is to
Damn,
be
my boy
detonated,
rushed over for the
followed
body.
by lockdown of all Foundation facilities. an activation of Protocol 2845-XK1. Strike down the moon. Hello, everybody.
That's it.
Today, we bring you
Alright, the
SCP
rubber.
Foundation Keter class
I'm gonna say
object.
this, guys. Already know, we actually, the rubber. I did say this already, but still, I'm saying it again. Go watch his content stuff. Go support. I don't care. It's way more subscribers than me. The video side is not gonna be linked in the description because it's a live stream. And yeah, let's continue.
SCP-2845. SCP-2845, also known as the Deer, is quadruped entity, measuring 2.9 meters in height and weighs around 815 kilograms. It appears to have a sinuous neck, while his head appears to have humanoid facial features. 2845 possesses large
Low key,
antlers
she's bad. Now
measuring
stop.
14 meters across.
Let me stop.
Its antlers are white,
This
with
is
black
Joe, guys.
marbling in coloration, and have not been observed to shed. 2845 is covered in hair, with an average length of 10 centimeters, while the face is totally hairless.
Okay.
2845's coloration is primarily a pastel green, with a stripe of cream on the underside of the neck and belly. On the skull of 2845,
So it's pretty much a
it
fairy.
appears he has a ring of ice
That's what I'm
suspended
getting
behind
at.
it that measures 15 centimeters and 1.7 meters in diameter. This ring is interrupted at regular intervals by 7 spheres, consisting of metallic hydrogen and metallic
Is there a
helium.
weapon though?
Both the ring and
Yeah, that looks
spheres
fire.
are constantly rotating clockwise. SCP-2845 is capable of instantaneous transmutation and reconstruction of any matter in sight.
Bah.
No matter is created or destroyed during this process. Transmuted matter will remain stable despite the lack of other factors. 2845 will typically surround itself with a transmuted area, with a radius of approximately
that's
5
fire
meters at
though,
all
low
times.
key. No, but look at the scene that'll be
2845
trippy.
has proven itself completely resistant to physical damage. The most common forms of
See, that's what I said. Like this SCP, like what I heard back then, is one of the strongest SCP. But like, god damn though, the ring behind it that always rotates, that's fire though. Like imagine having that, and the way that I think it's a she as this SCP. The way that she walks, like behind her, it's like in a whole different universe, like in space or the galaxy.
Transmutation used by 2845 are a column
But can it be
measuring
Goku?
5
Now I'm
to
stuck.
7 meters in diameter and 60 to 80 meters in height, or a horizontal cone measuring between 100 and 150 meters in length and 10 to 30 meters in width at the furthest end. However, 2845 has been observed to attack single targets at distances of up to 10
So
kilometers.
you pretty much get murked.
Early observations
You're going to
of
die.
2845
You're
during
gonna fight it.
recovery indicated that it will generally ignore non-combatants, focusing on retaliation against attackers. However, 2845 was not seen to make any attempts to spare non-combatants within the area of effect of its transmutations. And later recovery accounts indicate preemptive attacks against both military and civilian targets.
Oh, don't get copyrighted. You guys already know. If I'm not getting paid a single penny, I'm not showing you an ad with volume. Alright, let's skip, pause it, unmute, and let's continue.
Targets. The individuals modified by 2845 are hereafter referred to as SCP-2845-1. Instances of 2845-1 are hexagonal columns, measuring 2.4 meters in height, with rubbery yellow-green skin. 2845-1 instances do not have any outward sense organs. An autopsy has shown that internal organs are likewise absent, but the brain takes up the entirety of the column.
So it is
and
alive.
contains the reconstituted mass of the other organs and some additional outside materials. It is unknown how 2845-1 instances derive nutrients, or if any nutrition is required. Neuroimaging of SCP-2845-1 specimens has revealed that the brain is in a constant state of high activity. Analysis of multiple specimens indicates that this is the patterns of call and response, assumed to be some form of...
So what, the deal made this out of what, the humans or something? Like that's why it's alive, this pillar? Like this Loki is trippy though.
remote communication between 2845-1 instances.
Alright though, Young Pack. We're just doing some SCP reaction. Right after this live stream, I'm going to do another live stream where we're going to play some Roblox or, I don't know, Steam game or something.
November 27th, 2011, a comet was discovered in space. 2 weeks after the
Let me
initial
guess, the
discovery,
deer stopped
the
there.
comet reached perihelion. Solar Dynamics Observatory records images of a fragment breaking off from the main
Oh, is
body
this
of
the
the
deer?
comet. This fragment trajectory confirmed to end in collision with Earth. Hence, public announcement and evacuations commenced. On December 21st, 2011, the fragment lands on the Pacific Ocean, 124 kilometers off the western American coast.
They pretty much got lucky.
SCP-2845 believed to reach shore on the 24th of
So
December.
this is the deer.
The entity was first observed through civilians' video footage on the Christmas day of 2011. Drone contact made. 2845 confirmed as hostile. Foundation assets within United States military begin direction of recovery and containment procedures.
Don't worry, young
Foundation
pack.
containment sites in the region enter lockdown. On the 26th to 29th of December, artillery bombardment of 2845 commences,
Oh, it's not gonna work.
along with initial battery of tests. Contact with outside containment
They got murked.
consultants
I know they
made
got
at this
murked.
time upon observation of 2845's properties. On December 30th, 2845 was unimpeded for 16 hours. Bombardment recommences, and it was led across the Sierra Nevada mountains while remaining under heavy bombardment.
This Loki look like a Pokemon though.
2845 was finally contained on the 15th of January 2012 using the initial containment procedures, and Site 100 was built around 2845 to properly contain it.
Okay.
On February 19th, 2012, 2845 officially declared contained. 2845's containment is a little complicated compared to other SCPs.
Yeah, how you gonna compare like
The use
contain
of
it?
outsourced containment resources and consultants has been authorized for the containment of 2845. These consultants are never allowed to leave Site 100. If at any time an outside consultant must be removed from containment of 2845, Class A amnestics are to be applied before release.
So I'm confused though. How they contain it though? What? Did they just walk by itself inside the facility or something? Because this deer like reshapes everything around itself. So pretty much could destroy anything, just walk out. Like I'm confused.
48 trained personnel are currently assigned to active containment of 2845.
I know, Pamsy, welcome to a live stream. We're just doing some reaction. Right after this reaction, I may do one more. Right after this, I'm going to start another live stream. We're going to play some Roblox or some Steam or something.
With a further 24 individuals available as replacements. Site 100 consists of 9 concentric circular bands, named Ring A to Ring I. In the case of containment breach, Site 100's nuclear device is to be detonated.
They're going to say a whole
followed by
nuke to it?
lockdown of all Foundation facilities, and activation of Protocol 2845-XK1, strike down the moon. To contain 2845, there are 6 procedures to be carried out in a repeating cycle of 63 hours, 54 minutes. Each procedure is to last 39
stop doing this. These Easter eggs are going out of hand with the Among Us.
with 10 hours between each procedure. Each procedure must be carried out by 6 individuals.
You said, well, I found this stuff by SCP. It's cool, you know? Like, what SCPs could do, you know what I mean? It's just cool. Like, what do you want from me? Pepsi. Some of them are cool. Like, you missed the Lego one where the leg was just animated out of nowhere. You know what I mean? No, let's just continue.
At the beginning of
This is
each
cool,
news
you know?
cycle, containment procedures will be carried out in the next ring closest to the containment chamber. After receiving many complaints on the complicated containment procedure,
Yo,
a
they throw a
professor
whole egg
finally
on my
gave an
boy.
answer on why the ritual will not be changed in any way. It cannot be cut down further, nor can it be added to. It has been set in place, and now that it has begun, any deviation at all could very easily be catastrophic. It is because this is how one seals away a god, and 2845 is a god.
Okay, so
It
there
is
we
not
go.
a petty local god.
So how are
It
they
is not one of
containing
the
it?
mild gods of Earth,
If it's a
or some
god.
weaker spirit that is bound by the strength of man's belief. If one thing goes awry, the entirety is lost, and the deadlock is broken. Unstoppable force without an immovable object. The rituals might seem to be nonsense, but they are what is defined
Pack.
to
I
be
see
the
you.
best course
You
of
watch
action.
everything.
In the first procedure, containment specialists are presented with
Oh, I thought that was the mask SCP. I like, why are they putting it on?
joy, sadness, anger, apathy, fear, and foolishness. and act out Ceremony Constantine A. Ceremony Constantine A is a farcical comedy of errors, an exchange of insults between the 6 individuals culminating in foolishness outwitting the group in a game of riddles and declaring himself king. The Ceremony Constantine A ended with a game of dice. The winner of the game is irrelevant to the procedure. The second procedure involves a performance of a musical piece for flute, oboe, clarinet, French horn, timpani, and bass drum. The piece is accompanied by specific somatic and vocal components, carried out by the players throughout the performance, designated Ceremony Perinaldo A. The performance must be live, and recordings of the piece have no effect.
Boy, don't copyright me. You guys already know, I said this before. If I'm not gonna pay a single penny, I'm not showing the ad with volume. So let's skip this, boy. Pause it. And let's continue.
During the third procedure, gifts are exchanged among containment specialists. Content of gifts is irrelevant to the procedure, but each gift must not exceed the price of $4.28.
Okay.
Each gift is accompanied by a recitation and the scattering of grain around the containment chamber. For the fourth procedure, Ceremony Castle A is recited as containment specialists bind their feet with wool and consume half-liters of olive oil.
Okay.
They
yeah, mess me with that.
Weighing at least 200 kilograms with hammers. Ceremony Castle B is recited throughout the rock-breaking process.
Yo, at this point, it's not even SCP, but this is like legit witchcraft, witchery. Like they're doing all of this.
Subject is brought in during the fifth.
Yeah, he's gonna get murked, I bet.
And a symbol
yep, he's gonna get murked.
Stomach with a platinum-based solution, and presented with a blue cloak,
what?
Crown, and
he's not gonna get murked. I'm confused.
D-class subject is then restrained in a chair, and Ceremony Cairo A is recited.
You want candy, Pansy?
After recitation of the Ceremony Cairo A, the D-class subject is to be castrated by use of a hand sickle.
It missed me with that too.
The testes are then to be disposed of in a bowl of salt water.
What? Hold up. Did I heard that wrong? Hold up.
Specialist. The testes.
They really just ripped off my guy balls with a scythe, a sickle thing. So what? We just this is low key just devil crap, bro. Like this. So they legit just took a knife and just like cut off my man balls and just put it in salted water. R.I.P. to him.
These are then to be disposed of in a bowl of salt water when Ceremony Cairo B is recited.
Come on, this is not even like this is witchcraft out here.
Ceremony Omphalos A is to be recited before roasting of a Class D personnel.
And then you get burned alive.
Omphalos B is to be recited before consumption of the subject.
What is this?
After consumption, Ceremony Omphalos
and they have to eat it? Stop lying.
Omphalos C is to be recited over the gastroliths, which are then
what?
Vomiting is then induced.
They just ate my man's balls?
Recited, signaling the beginning of the new cycle.
They really just ate my man's balls.
Below is
and
a
some
message
burnt
from containment
skin.
Consultant to site director. We have, for the time being, folded into
pretty much
overpowered it. It does not understand that we do so falsely. For gods, words have power. Ritual and belief hold greater power over a god than all the laws of science.
That's still like like they really just murked my man, cut his balls off, and then burned him alive, and then ate the balls with the salt, and then cut some piece of the meat with the burning and ate it too. What kind of ritual is that?
It must be kept
At this
in
point,
mind
you're just
that
eating,
the stag could
feeding
escape
yourself.
right now, if it so choose. With a thought, this entire facility could turn into a puff of hydrogen. If at any point the stag thought to
this is low-key look like a Pokemon.
Would, and we would be powerless to stop it. However, it will not think to escape, or even to change its strategy. The idea will not even pass through its mind.
I'll tell you, Loki, it look bad and I'm stopped. It's a joke.
It does not think in the way we think. This is an old god. It does not dabble in decisions. The ritual remains as it is. Remember to check out my new...
So pretty much miss me with that. Like, I'm still caught to this, bro. They really carved my man balls and then cooked him alive and ate all of that. Bro, what is that? Is it even allowed on YouTube? Like, bro. What should we do? Should we do one more? And then one more and then play Roblox or what? Should we do one more? Maybe? One more? No? You guys have any good ones? Young Pack, you have any good one? You know, you say you saw everything. We got multiple that I haven't seen yet. You know what I mean? We could do the old man. Nah, I feel very bad playing it. I feel sick. Like, imagine you're forced a D class and they just grip your ball off with a knife and they just eat you alive while you're getting burned. But Young Pack, you have any good suggestions? Which one I should react to? My man saw 11 months ago. We could do let's see, which one I haven't watched. I obviously watched this one. Okay, you know, into it. The Astrocats? The old AI. We could do the old AI, maybe. No, maybe. Any suggestions? We also got the Red Sea object part 1. No? The IKEA, we're not watching that because I did multiple IKEA reactions. The Duty as a Devil, mince me with that. Yeah, we could do the old man. 847, what's that? SCP 847. Oh, the mannequin? I already saw it. I saw this one already. I saw it in my own time. I was at Cortez. Yo, he's fire. I used to watch him. I still watch him a bit, you know. When I do my reaction, they go watch him. He's fire. He's like one of my favorite YouTubers or live streamers. But yeah, which one should we watch, guys? Yo, I could just pick a random one, right? Alright. Let's see. It's either this one. Gotta see catch up. This one. Oh, I saw this one sadly. I saw this one too. This one was fire. I see y'all like, yeah, I like Azrael Cozy. He's not bad. Alright, so it's either the old man or the humans who feuded. So let's say this is the human feuded. The sky is blue, so God will love you. No. Again, if I'm not getting paid a single penny, I'm not showing the ad with volume. That's to pay me. Miss me with this. Plus, I may get copyrighted if I show the ad. So, yeah. There we go. Pause it. Unmute. 0 seconds. Guys, I always say this already. Go support the Raw Baby. I don't care. He has way more subscribers than me. He desisted way more than me. Sadly, the original video is not going to be in the description because one, this is a live stream. And miss me with all that work. Leave a like and let's get started. Alright.
Suddenly, SCP-3199 jumped right at one of the personnel. They barely had time to react before it escaped from the corridor.
Damn, hold on.
They barely
is that you, Pansy?
Before it
Yo,
escaped
that,
from
he
the
built like you.
They fired off enough rounds to blow a chunk out of its chest. 3199 let out the most awful scream.
My boy Pansy's heated.
I'm the Rubber. Today we bring you SCP.
Hi, how you doing, Rubber? For the third time.
SCP-3199. SCP-3199.
So what you guys will do? You see this when you wake up at nighttime, you go get a glass of water, and you just see that. Like in the hallway.
Also known as human, is a sentient humanoid species of a currently unknown biological origin.
Bro, that just
makes
me feel weird.
Suggest traces of domestic.
Like, Pam, is that really how you look like in real life?
Chicken and chimpanzee DNA. 3199.
Damn, my boy really said it's a monkey.
Stained with a thin layer of albumin and stand at an average of 2.9 meters.
How big is that? 2.9. Is that bigger than me? 2.9 meters. Wait, I didn't put 0. 2.9 meters. 2 feet. Damn, he's 10 feet basically. I missed me with that. Is that actually that's 9.5? What? Yeah, it's basically almost 10 feet. Alright, so pretty much I gotta kill myself. Alright.
A matured 3199 weighs around 780 kilograms, and a hatchling weighs at 360
God
kilograms.
damn, they weigh even more than me.
3199 appear dislocated
A baby.
and are capable of
I
twisting
missed me with that though.
approximately
This
340
nah.
degrees, presumably due to the nature of 3199's reproductive cycle. SCP-3199 is an opportunistic hunter, engaging with live subjects within a radius of 0.6 kilometers surrounding hatchlings that have not yet reached full adolescence. Its average speed is...
Alright, so what? I'm confused. Do they eat their own people? Is that what it said? Let me see.
Hunter, engaging with live subjects within a radius of 0.6 kilometers surrounding hatchlings that have not yet reached full adolescence.
So
its average
I'm
speed
confused.
is recorded at 25 kilometers per hour. Upon contact with human or animal subjects, 3199 will kill them, liquefying
he got murked.
bone structure. The cadaver is then given to the young.
Oh no, mine. They will.
So
no matter what anything that's living and is near the hatchling, they will kill it and then give it to them, the hatchling. I thought that like actually mean they're going to eat the hatchling too. Pamsy. No, I do not. I don't. Let you grab me now and stop. No, I don't look like a fit athletic young boy. Get it right. Silent Head and him could be a good couple. Nah.
Instances of 3199 have been observed producing large eggs of an off-white coloration and rubbery appearance. These eggs will pass through its stomach
do not show
and
me.
eventually extract via the mouth.
Oh, so pretty much my boy Piccolo. Dragon
Highly
Ball.
corrosive red substance.
Anyone Dragon Ball lover, you know what I mean, like Piccolo?
Distress throughout the entire process, with SCP's personnel describing the sound as not dissimilar to a scream.
Aye.
Presumably due.
So what? This is what Pansy here. Vio over here, and there's you, Young Pack.
To a biologically ingrained method of avoiding extinction, SCP-3199 will always produce
this is low-key nice a little bit. But YouTube, this is ketchup and jam.
To fill all available space.
This is not blood,
this
I swear.
It's
not blood.
Currently has no known limit, and as a result, may pose an LK-class species transmutation scenario. Termination of 3199 can be performed with relative ease. However, a complete eradication is currently difficult, as all instances of 3199, regardless of age,
that's
will always carry
ketchup.
one egg inside their stomach to ensure survival for at least one member of their species at all times.
Hey, my boy got murked.
3199 have proven to be extremely resilient. Experiments.
So you see, there's something called a flamethrower, and something called burn it alive with fire. Burn it with fire. Like, don't use gun. I think it's smart to use fire. Get flamethrower or something.
Shows the egg sample lacking visible signs of damage
after
subjection to extreme blunt force trauma, extensive pressure exceeding 180,000 psi, high precision blades, and even long-term acid exposure. Use of point-blank explosives was suggested, but never tested, because heat exposure has been determined to accelerate hatch rates, and thus detonation may run the risk of a containment breach.
Alright, let me just pause this, because you know they're showing the ad. And I already said, if I'm not getting paid a single penny, I'm not going to show the ad volume. Alright, let's talk a little bit. So, the egg, what? It's pretty much unbreakable? Like, it's impossible to, like, distill the egg, you're telling me. So, no matter what, the egg is going to hatch, no matter what. Alright.
During the intense heat exposure experiment, an egg sample from 3199 was secured in a containment cell that gradually increased its temperature at an average rate of 7 degrees Celsius per minute. After approximately 9 minutes, the egg ruptured violently and produced a single hatchling. On-site personnel reacted swiftly, trying to
So wait, can we burn them? Like, they hatched already. Like, you know, I'm not talking about the egg. I'm talking about, like, you know, them when they hatch or when they like grow bigger. Can we burn them? Are they immune to fire? If they are, that make my comment really stupid.
Contained the newborn instance. However, the excessive internal temperature impacted the physical growth of the young instance.
Yo, nah, what happened to
it? And it reached adolescence at an accelerated rate of
40 seconds.
As a result, it
this is disturbing.
3199. On-site security response was swift, and all 3 instances were detained. all future heat testing involving 3199 egg samples has been forbidden until further notice. In the liquid nitrogen bath experiment, an egg sample was submerged entirely
what happened
in
to
liquid nitrogen.
It just didn't
After
hatch?
approximately 45 minutes of exposure, SCP-3199 had reached negative 190 degrees Celsius.
What, it's just not
Following
gonna hatch?
2 hours of exposure, the egg sample was removed and placed under extreme pressure. As a result, hydraulic press peaked at pressures of around 9,000 psi.
It's then broke?
Cracks appeared
Oh!
30 minutes into exposure, before the sample shattered.
Oh!
Egg fragments were collected and
There we go! Just freeze them then!
furthermore pressed into a fine pulp. 0 traces of albumin or yolk were located. Incineration of these remains proved successful at destroying the egg in its entirety. SCP-3199
There we go! Freeze them, and then burn them!
was discovered in Ireland after reports of an
can I
unidentified
get
bald
you?
creature crying like a banshee
Okay.
from within a dense woodland resulted in the dispatching of MTF Omega-19. MTF Omega-19 arrived around 2100 hours. They were told that if they could not catch 3199, the next best thing would be snapping a frame or
Okay.
two. Then the Foundation hooked them up with the best
So they get
night vision
murked.
hardware. An hour later, they found a shack made from scrap metal and wood. It looked a lot like an oversized chicken
Yo, look, it's a face. Hey, look, it's an off face. Hey, look, it's an off face over here.
coop. The team then entered the shack. Suddenly, SCP-3199 jumped right at one of the personnel.
Now, what you guys will
They
do?
barely had time to react before it escaped from the corridor. They fired off enough rounds to blow a chunk out of
Damn.
its chest. 319
God, it's ketchup.
let out the most awful scream. Unfortunately, 2 personnel lost their lives.
God damn! I thought you guys said it was easy to kill. You guys are son that just got murked.
During the action.
The
Their
hell?
internal organs and jaws were almost entirely dissolved. During transportation,
Yo,
back to
miss me with that.
Site-114,
Nah, because in the beginning they were saying it's really easy to kill them, and now over here like they just got murked and they had guns. Yo, they really set it up all for failure, bro. Like, miss me with this, bro.
3199 produced 2 more offspring,
Okay.
resulting in the deaths of another 6 personnel.
Yo, imagine getting murked by a baby.
On 2017, the Foundation did a thorough sweep of 3199's
Pepsi.
initial recovery location. It was performed to uncover any further information regarding their origin.
Okay.
Locals claimed that the small remote residence in question has been established in the woods for several years. Surface Team D029 managed to recover several items of interest, including 1 bag of assorted thread and needles,
Is that chicken?
3 chicken feather shells, 13 chicken
Aye.
carcasses with precise incisions located on the underbelly, neck, and thigh. Unbelievably, 6 of the carcasses had been plucked, with
Okay.
visible human teeth marks lining the bare areas seemingly at random. The team also recovered several containers, including water bottles and Tupperware boxes,
What?
holding
So they just living like humans out here?
an unidentified watery
Bruh.
paste. The paste is deep brown in color, and when exposed to oxygen, it becomes viscous and hard.
Is it poop?
An A5 notebook, heavily
That low-key
scratched
look
with
like
human
poop.
finger, becomes
No?
viscous and hard.
And it just
The
becomes
paste
hard out
is
of nowhere?
deep brown in color, and when exposed to oxygen, it becomes viscous.
That's
and
poop,
hard.
no?
An A5 notebook, heavily scratched with human fingernails, was also
Okay.
found amongst the stuffs. The words, "Open when we are pure," are written on the front of the notebook. The notebook itself consisted of 20
Again, this is Pamsy out here. So wait, okay, so they were humans? Those things were humans? They had to be, because they have all these things over here. So they were humans at some point. Because the book say open when up here. Like open when we like are here or something like that. Like, bah. So they were humans, something happened. They did some witchcraft or some witchery stuff or some devil stuff. And they turned to this. This is why you don't do things like like, come on, you do not want to look like Pansy, I'm telling you.
4 pages of standard lined paper written in non-anomalous
Okay.
black ink. 19 of these pages consisted of various cuboid patterns.
Hey, Dolphin, welcome to the live stream. I see you totally gang. I'm guessing you're taking a dump.
and crude, childlike illustrations vaguely resembling SCP-3199. On the remaining 5 pages, large lines of writing detail the diary of an unnamed individual. Most of what was written was found totally illegible. However, one extract dated in 1973 was written with notably higher clarity, and quote, If you're reading this, then lucky you. 1 millionth hour from now, and it'll be fun. And the wonderful versatility of inferior human DNA will give birth to a new era. A stronger era. One where food and water will be nothing but things of the past. As we make and make and make more for the better future. I really haven't much time. That's why I envy you so. You'll have all the time you need. Time will be on, and death will be life. New life changes lives and brings smiles like a freshness.
Oh, Loki spinning!
Will be a part of life from now on. The final page consisted of several ink blots, 13 instances of the word life in various sizes, and 2 instances of the words, "Didn't you want this?" SCP-3199 was issued Keter classification.
I understand what's Keter. Cause one, they could produce like thousands of themselves, and then out of nowhere just kill the whole human race. And the egg are like almost impossible to break. So I see why it's Keter. Okay, you guys don't know, there's 3 classes: Safe, Euclid, and Keter. Safe is on SCPs, like only some of them though, okay? It's kind of rare to get a safe SCP, where there's like show no threat to human or nothing, like nothing dangerous. Euclid is like this threat, like they could kill people and all that. They could like, you know, do a mass extinction to human, like, you know, just a mass killing. Like, you know, but we could like contain it. It's not that hard to contain. Safe is the easiest to contain. Euclid though, like, you know, like it's hard but not that hard. And then Keter is like the highest, where this could like, you know, make the human all the human go extinct. The whole human race. It's really hard to contain. Like it's almost like it's pretty much impossible, because there's always escaping, or they're just, you know, just too strong. And fun fact though, the reason it's called Keter, the highest class, there used to be a scientist back then, you know, like that started the foundation. One of them, you know, back then when the foundation started, his name was Keter something like that, Keter something, and he died to a SCP. So, and the SCP was really dangerous, so they named, you know, those SCPs after his name, Keter. Alright, let's continue.
And on June 10th of 2017, following the events of a containment breach. After the breaching incident, SCP-3199's original water containment method was disassembled and replaced with the current resin solution. Besides, Protocol 34-22-B poached will be carried out during the event of a breach.
We got some facts. Alright, you unpack. Actually, it's based off containment. It's SCP. Secure, contain, protect. And save means it's nearly impossible to escape. Euclid means not easy to contain. And Keter means very hard to contain. See, it's pretty much the same thing I said. Alright, so let's continue.
The following steps are the procedure of this protocol. On-site personnel with Level 1 security clearance or above initiate standard lockdown procedure and immediately move to Site-113, unless instructed otherwise. Site-114 is to be filled entirely with distilled water, treated with Class A sedatives.
So what, does it do something to the
Surface
SCP?
Team Tango 306-A will be notified and dispatched, and instructed to retrieve any instances of SCP-3199.
What the water does though? Why fill it with water? I don't want to get copyrighted. And you guys already know what I said. If I'm not getting paid a single penny on the ad, I'm not showing it with volume. So 2 ads in a row. They try cutting me lacking. They're not gonna catch me lacking. So let's skip this. There we go. Unmute and let's continue.
Any living instances of 3199 will be terminated on site. And their remaining eggs will be collected. All egg samples are to be...
Yo, we are making some omelet? Stop.
To temporary off-site containment. Site-114 will then be drained, and janitorial staff dispatched to thoroughly clean the area. Any personnel attempting to breach Site-114 before this inspection is complete will be apprehended and suspended accordingly. Some personnel have displayed skepticism regarding the necessity of this protocol. However, Dr. Watt believes that fluid is an excellent counter to 3199's anomalous reproductive properties. It appears to enter an inert state in the presence of liquid.
Alright, that's small, so it doesn't create more eggs.
There are 2 theories regarding this occurrence. First,
SCP-3199. Why me? You don't see how big those eggs are, man. I could make a really fat omelet, but I put some bacon on it, some basil, you know what I mean? I put some cheese, you know, swirl it, put it on the pan, put some butter, make some fire omelet. I'm telling you.
survival demands all of its attention to focus on not drowning. Second, SCP-3199 considers the liquid around it as full space, and as a result does not produce any egg when submerged. Before we end this
that was fire, see? That was a fire SCP. Alright, what should we do? Should we do one more, or should I just end the live stream and make a new one and play some Roblox? What do you guys suggest? Should I end the live stream and post and all live stream on Roblox, or should we watch one more, The Old Man? Like, it's already right here. Let me just... What's my mouse? Alright, the boogeyman under my bed almost took my mouse. Let's see. Should we do one more, like last one, The Old Man, or should I just, end the live stream? I got 2 people saying yes. Should I end the live stream, or should I do one more? I may have to end the live stream. Alright, there you go. That's all I see. Yeah, chill Roblox stream. Alright, I got this. Alright, let me just do this. Alright, guys, you already know. I'm still gonna say in this live stream. Guys, hit that subscribe button, If you have any siblings, show them my channel, you know what I mean? Any friends, show them my channel too. Go to 1,000 subscribers. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be giving away multiple gift cards. One of you, most of you is gonna win the gift card. It could be of your choice too. And I'm gonna be by myself at face cam. If you guys want to see a face reveal, and most of you have a face cam on my face, get more reaction, hit that subscribe button. 1,000 subscribers. I'm telling you, I'm gonna buy myself a face cam. Gonna give away multiple gift cards. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Remember, it's always comment section. You can reply. Anything there. You tell me a reaction video I could react to. So, a game that I could play to. Doesn't have to be Roblox. Or you can say hi. Hit the like button to become more recommended on YouTube. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Facebook. No, I'm not doing Facebook now. Yeah, Facebook 1,000 subscribers. I'm telling you guys, give my channel to some of your siblings. Or if you have any friends that like Roblox and love SCPs, I'm telling you, my channel is here. Alright, guys. That's pretty much it. Go end the live stream. Don't wait. Don't leave too soon. I'm about to end this one. And then in 2 minutes or 1 minute, I'm going to start the other live stream. I'm telling you. Roblox. Some Roblox. You know what I mean? Alright, guys. End the live stream now, Friends out.